motherfucking, because Elijah said the last trick the devil gonna do is to just freely offer you his woman, but he ain't never tell you his woman was gonna smell like a half a cow, right? Because our women believe in yoni care. Like, that's like a big thing, because the yoni is the portal of life, and the portal of life is a sacred place. And the desecration of a sacred place comes in the form of mastectomies and hysterectomies. So if we understood that, by watching how our people move, watch how they move, we reverence the womb and they despise it. That doesn't make sense. How do you despise the womb when you come from one? But they don't have that respect for the womb. They got a greater respect for the phallus. You can't grow in the phallus for 9 months. It's just not going to happen. Right? So we can push this patriarchal bullshit agenda, or we can go back to us. I vote for go back to us. So I tell y'all the secret. The secret is, them niggas that don't want to be black don't have to be black. You know, because all of us wasn't intended to be in the war. All of us wasn't part of the war. You got to remember, everybody didn't sign treaties with these motherfuckers. Some of us ain't never stopped fighting. That's why they got blowed up shit all over this bitch, flooded out cities all over this bitch, castles that's abandoned all over this bitch, because all the motherfuckers that lived in the castles went to fighting Seminole Wars. All the motherfuckers lived in the castle went to fighting Seminole Wars. Ain't nobody staying in Big Mama house if Big Mama ain't safe to come home. That's just the way it is. We ain't letting nobody stay in there, and y'all ain't either. Right? So some of them, they turned into prisons. Right? Them the ones that they didn't know what to do with. They turned them into prisons. Stinking ass motherfuckers. But I'm making shit up. When you can go look at this shit. You can go look in the Smithsonian, and they got all of the artifacts to tell you that we was over here the whole time, right? That this has always been the great melding pot. That's not a Eurocentric terminology applied to the land. That's their understanding of the land before they ever came here, right? Then also, this motherfucker over here didn't believe in, if you had a voice, unless you proved yourself to be a liar, your voice had legitimacy until we can analyze what you saying. We didn't just take your word for it, but we didn't discount what you said. We went and used it as a foundational tool to do a research to determine if we need to pay attention to what the fuck you saying. Because you might be telling us exactly how to get out of the problem, but we so used to now listening to the other man that we don't give a fuck what's going on with the brother man, right? So, in academia, they was calling us Negroes, the coloreds, the African Americans, and all that shit. But in the hood, we was greeting each other. What's happening, brother? What's going on, blood? Wait a minute. Brothers. That's what Stone's vice lords call each other. Blood. That's what them bloods in L.A. call each other. Wait a minute. We've been knowing who we was the whole time and been calling ourselves who we were without even knowing we was identifying ourselves to one another in the presence of everybody, and they made fun of us and called it blaxploitation. Pay attention to the exaggeration, because the exaggeration is the thing that says pay attention. And if you pay attention to the exaggeration, you'll find a whole revelation of a nation that's been percolating under the bottom the whole time. Talking in ghetto code, did it eat, that, as motherfucking Gil Scott would say. Right? So, the parents got a language. The children got a language. They don't always speak the same language, but the children normally know what the parents is talking about. Right?
Getting feedback from you over there. You on a headset?
No, let me. I ain't on that. Let me see. Hold on. I got it on the regular speaker. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was getting feedback. I think you had it up too loud.
All right. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Let me set that. Let me put this on here. Yes, sir. We finally locked in. How you doing, brother? What's up with you, God?
I'm, I'm doing peaceful, God. I'm doing peaceful. So, from my understanding, you heard me saying that they gave us our shit back, and I told the chiefs where to look, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then you, being one of the chiefs, gonna automatically do what the chief's supposed to do is check it out, right?
Yes, sir. Due diligence. Due
Right.
diligence. It's only right.
Okay, now, what did you find when you checked it out?
All right. So I would say that overall, what you've been saying and doing, man, it been leading up. It been leading up to this. You know, it's like building, just building from the ground up. So as I went back and started watching recently, probably within the last couple months, because nothing was feeding my soul. You know, we kind of get into these things and we don't stay in them. We grow from them. So when I heard you talking about, first off, we went through the whole you put all this shit together stemming from the Sumerian, the war from heaven with Enki and Enlil and how it came down to here. I heard you tell somebody you could wipe your ass with the Bible. The Bible is toilet paper to you, but I don't think he comprehended what you meant from it. You feel what I'm saying? Like the fact that you went in there, dug it all out. Now that's, you feel me? That's shoot to the side. But to continue, man, as you were saying these things, I'm a investigative researcher myself. You know what I'm saying? As far as being self-taught. So I understand the
Mm-hmm.
self-master. I understand that higher misraised. You feel me? So as you were speaking these things, you spoke on the continuity of government with FEMA. And lo and
Right.
behold, everything that I didn't, when you say that you got receipts, man, and they want to tap in with you and say you wrong, or they don't get the message, they don't get the frequency, because all the receipts is everything that you say. All you got to do is do the due diligence to go look it up. All the receipts is right there. So I took the time. I had already, man, I got some pictures from probably like a year ago that I was already posing with it like this. As we go through this, as I did the due diligence and look up, man, they already gave everything back. Also seeing that the act of war that was staged, they make it to us like it's just a play, or something that's not actually happened. But when the shaman and these people overtook the White House, that was a sign right there. The totem being moved over there, that was a sign. It's all an underlay for the overlay, bro. And the underlay they've been telling us the whole time. So now what I'm saying, as I'm listening to you and as I'm doing my research on the side, hold on. We looking at these words in the dictionary. I heard a brother, this is a side note, man. I heard somebody, in respect to everybody, we all searching for freedom at this point. Everybody ain't us. Everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't, all skinfolk ain't kinfolk. But I heard a homie say that he's a true American citizen. So as I'm doing this search and freedom, we want freedom. We don't really we want autonomy. We don't want to be nobody's citizen. At the end of the day, and
Right.
this is what the Indigenous Rights Act is for. This is what the American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People was for. And this is what they gave in for. It ain't like this is something they talk about, big homie. They already then came in. You feel me? So now we got people in the Pacific Islanders and the Philippines and the different parts where indigenous people are, that's reaping the benefits. But we the only people that's still talking about black, African American, and something else. And we the indigenous people to the Americas, like you said, and like Noble Drew Ali said, since time was when man was not. You feel what I'm saying? Or however it go. But at the end of the day, we understand that we've been over here. We ain't come over here on no fucking slave ships, bro. So if the Indigenous Act is being put into motion by these different countries and continents, South America putting it in motion, you got people in the Philippines putting them. We the only people over here that I don't know of nobody that's pushing this. I feel like this is the final. This is the push. This is the push. Besides Emerald City coming back in these declarations, when we go over these declarations for indigenous people, aren't we the indigenous people over here? You
We
feel what
are
I'm saying?
organic to
So
this
it's,
land.
huh?
We are organic to this
Hey,
land.
and I had to use that, bro, because listen, man, respect is earned, bro, and you've earned it through your research, through staying solid through your time. You feel me, and becoming a real OG. So when I hear you speak, I go check on it. So when we say indigenous to this land, organic to this land, just like a tree, Just like a fruit, just like a animal, just like a plant. When the first off, America's is the old world. We understand that it was the new world to them. This is the true old world, the true mother, the true moo of the lands, and it was the first out of the water. And we
House
were
of
those
Tahuti.
people. Go ahead.
House of Tahuti.
House of Tahuti. You feel me?
It's the
Everybody
Pharaoh
that when
house.
I going through this journey and doing this research, big bro, everybody that I then tapped into from India to the Indians was they ancestors was the Maya. You feel me? Which end up being the Mayans that went over there, the Nakal, excuse me, the Nakal. And the same with
Okay,
Egypt, man.
so
We see that.
genetic stock wise, when they say we from Africa, they know we not from Africa because they don't classify us genetically as African. They classify us Negrito.
Right.
Right? And they say that we have what they call Afro-Polynesian bloodlines that span the Americas all the way down to the Polynesian Islands.
Yes, sir.
Now, we not saying there were no Africans that came over here. That's not what we're saying.
Exactly.
Because we was trading with Africans long before Columbus came. On the East Coast of the United States, and the islands were resorts. So all of us used to give the supplies from the mainlands to the islands, because on the islands were our resort places. So we took care of the islanders with farm goods.
Yes, sir.
And they gave us a paradise on earth to visit in its purest state. So we was already doing that on the East Coast with Africa, right? We were trading daughters from over here to over there.
Yes, sir.
This is nothing new to us. That's why they call this the great melting pot.
Yes, sir.
And you can't stay over here unless you get a drop of blood from the royal families of Tahuti. The one drop of blood doctrine.
Yes, sir.
Because if you don't got the blood, you don't hold the right. This is our traditions and our customs.
Straight up.
We was trading with China and Japan for thousands of years. When we first started trading with Japan, they only had a group of people known as the Ainu, A-I-N-U, which is one of the tribes of Anu.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
And we was trading with them and intermarrying with them in the Polynesian Islands, in Hawaiian Islands, all the way up to the Pacific Islands.
Yes, sir.
Right? So when we were sacked in Florida, every fucking tribe from the land said, we all in.
Yes, sir.
Now, we didn't know that we was going to get backdoor seized and colonized. Right? So now, when I go back over and review the record, I'm telling everybody what everything is. Right? I'm telling you how to spot the infiltrators.
Yeah.
Right? Example. Some guy got on a group call. They was having a group discussion about some of the things that I had been saying about Larry Hoover being the spokesperson for the chiefs on the land, etc. And a guy got on there and he was belligerent, saying he was a GD from Chicago. Fuck Rod Hayes. I tell that nigga to his motherfucking face. All this shit, right?
Yeah.
And anybody saying free Larry Hoover is an agent. Now, why in the fuck? How the fuck that makes sense?
Yeah, for real.
Now, the question is, what is he doing to try to get Larry Hoover out of prison? Personally.
Exactly.
You can personally see what the fuck I'm doing. Because when I know who got the blood and the right, I can start telling y'all how to make the moves on the land. But first, I got to get the attention of the people.
Yes, sir.
How do you get the attention of the people? You show them where everything at. You drag the conspiracy out into the public domain. And let the people see the conspirators for who the fuck they was. And then you explain to them what they did and why they goddamn got beheaded.
Yes, sir.
You know, so now that people understand the effort that went into reclaiming our shit.
Yeah.
Right? So they surrendered. They gave it up.
They gave it up. No, but I want to let me remember you. I just want to speak on the free Larry Hoover, man, because what we got to understand, man, is we got to raise to a frequency to understand and see the underlay for the overlay. They call it the underworld. And you know, you can call it an undershirt too. It's just a shirt that's under a shirt. So it's the world that's under the world. So when I see how you connect Jeff Fort to being the overall enforcer on the land and what they did to Larry Hoover, this young, he was a kid, bro. You feel me?
People forget that.
Bro, he was a kid. And they put him away for something he didn't do for 200 years. Both of them. You know what I'm saying? And when I see this, I'm like, damn.
Okay, now match that up with COINTELPRO.
Yeah, straight up.
Match it up.
Yeah.
It was active in the hood. The COINTELPRO file said they had at least 400 in Chicago alone to neutralize. Right?
Yeah.
They murdered Fred Hampton outright. You see what I'm saying?
Straight up. No,
all of the other ones, they murdered King David, King of Kings.
Exactly. I just found that one out that they got rid of King David too, bruh.
Yeah. David Barksdale Jr. is on this motherfucking IG shit.
Yeah.
You can go in his lives and ask him about his father. They tried to make up all these shit. His kidneys failed. He OD'd on heroin, all this shit. They murdered him.
Straight up. Straight up.
He was a fucking bull. He wasn't just gonna die like that.
Straight up.
They murdered him.
Yeah.
The same way Chief Littlehorn, y'all know him as Emmett Till.
Yep. Man, when you dropped that gem, it threw me over the roof because it all resonates back in the spirit and the soul with me. So I'll be understanding what be truth when I hear it and feel it, bro. And that, especially the whistle, man. But go ahead and get into that. That was crazy to me. I never knew that. But now when I look at it in hindsight, I get it.
Yeah. So they don't. We talk on the wind, right? One of the chiefs on the land can literally be in Washington State whistling.
Yeah.
A bird hear it. The bird put it on the bird hive mind.
Yeah. And
that bird will whistle over here to tell me what the fuck going on over there.
Straight up. Straight up.
But we want to follow the system. We don't want to go back to our shit.
Right.
But soon as we go back to our shit more powerful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Our shit based in love. They shit based in contracts.
Man, come on.
And blood rights.
For real. And look, we gonna get into this Indigenous Act, man. I see y'all talk about it, but I gotta chop it up with the big homie when we finally get the OG on here, man. Peace, though. Look, when you said, bro, you tied so much shit together. When you talked about the blood being written in Crispus Attucks, I had already been hip to. I mean, the contract being written, the Constitution being written in Crispus Attucks' blood. I have been hip to the Babylonian money magic and blood magic, but you put this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Dr. G call you the record keeper, and I fuck with that. You feel me? So we gonna call you that, but it just makes it so much more clear. You feel me? Of what was actually going on and what this shit really is and what it was.
And it also makes it easier to see what happened.
Yeah, that's the main thing, for real. Because this is why we here today, for real. And
yeah, we had to unravel this shit.
No, for real. And that's what we doing, man. And getting back to our shit, because when we leading into this Indigenous Act that we gonna go over, this ain't nothing but getting back to our tribal ways. The ways that we've been subconsciously in a lot of ways, and ways that we've gotten away from. And then you talk about how the, religious aspect comes into it, and it throws us all off track. But over time, man, our indigenous ways start to rise back up. So whenever you ready, babe, whenever you ready.
Yep. So they got a scholar who studied the Mississippian tribes.
Yes, sir.
The mound builders.
Yes, sir.
And one thing he said is he learned that we talk through art entertainment, and through the influence that we have on whatever the prevailing culture is.
Yes, sir.
Right? Right now, what is the prevailing influence on our culture?
We got to be talking about rap music.
Hip hop.
Yeah.
Pop culture.
Yeah. The culture.
Somebody's trying to call me.
No, you good, OG. Do your thing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, my phone and
I know we was on the hip hop culture.
hold on 1 second. I'm trying
No,
to
do
get
your
because I can't
thing.
hear.
No, you good, OG. I'm about to read it. Do your thing. Yeah. Let me